it's your first day at Penn Station East Coast Subs. That's great. I want you to feel at home here, like I do, so feel free to ask me any questions. My name is Robbie. I've been working at Penn Station for over 10 years now, since I was 16. And I want you to understand not only what we do, but why we do it. First, let's make sure you have your uniform in order. Black shirt, check. Black slacks, check. Black Penn Station hat. Okay, looks good. Your general manager is normally going to wear a gray shirt, aide assistant will wear light blue, and all other managers are going to wear red, if you need to find them. We hope you want to and can move up in the company over time. We want hair pulled back and out of the way for serving other food. Any rings, large earrings, bulky jewelry, facial piercings are not really appropriate for work and should be taken out. Please cover all tattoos. Men should be clean shaven. We are trying to appear clean cut and kid friendly to customers. So put your belongings, your phone, your jacket, your purse, anything like that, all into the back. There's lots to do. I always put all of my belongings in a mint box in the back, and we joke that that mint box is my safe. Now, grab a black apron from the back, put it on and tie it up. We get our aprons from Cintas. One of my best friends from grade school, his name is Andy, he works in management for Cintas. I could tell you plenty of stories about Andy and I from high school, but we'll save that for after you're feeling caught up and confident working on the line. Now that you're dressed and ready to go ahead and clock on. First, we're going to discuss the different stations at Penn Station. And there's pretty much 6 main different stations that pretty much go in the order of first order taking, weigh, grill, bread, catch, and register. New people normally start with order taking or start on the register. And it's really the catch and the register people's responsibilities to take care of the people in the dining room, pre-bussing their tables, keeping the dining room stocked and cleaned. So here is a picture of what a typical dining room looks like. And here is my general manager, Grant, wearing gray. He also has these flags in his hands because he's a huge Ohio State Buckeyes fan. Now, Grant likes to go out in the dining room all the time and talk sports with customers, and it's really great customer service. In this next picture, you can see Grant on the line and having fun. He's posing for a picture. He's getting ready to slice some provolone cheese for the afternoon. And in this picture, you can pretty much see just about every station. You've got the register here, first order taking there, weigh over in the corner, grill, the bread area, the oven, and the catch. So it's okay to have fun on the job, and I really encourage you to have fun on the job, but you got to make sure that work gets done. Grant and I have fun all the time, but we work really hard too. Grant's kind of like a second dad to me, and my crew's kind of like my second family. I hope it becomes like that for you too. Grant and I even dressed up for Halloween. Grant was Batman, and I was Robin. Next, I'd like to show you what our lemon squeezer looks like. This guy doesn't work for Penn Station, but the squeezer he's using to squeeze juice looks just like ours. So if the openers don't have juice squeezed, that's something that you can just take the initiative to do, and they'll really appreciate the help. So no matter whether you're squeezing juice, cleaning, or stocking, customers come first. Every time a customer comes in, you want to say something like, "Welcome to Penn Station," or "How are you today?" And if we don't do that, we're going to lose points on our inspection or lose points when secret shoppers come in. So anytime a customer comes in, normally a bell's going to ring in the store. And no matter where I am, if I'm on the grill or if I'm in the back, I'll just say, "Welcome to Penn Station." And it's become kind of a joke that I say it like a robot. But it really is important to say these things because then the customer knows that we know they're there and that we're going to serve them. I don't want you to fear getting inspected or to fear secret shoppers. If we're getting inspected, you'll know it. And we're not. But inspectors are just people, just like us. They're pretty much there to make sure that the team is running well and that the managers are complying with Penn Station rules. So don't worry about secret shoppers or inspectors. Just do the job right and you won't have any problems. I earn the respect of our inspector by asking him questions and always trying to do things by the book. And so can you. So let's go back to greeting the customer. After we greet them, you're going to want to take their order. And the first thing you're going to ask is whether the customer is going to be eating here or taking food to go. And then next, you're going to ask, what's the name on the order? Now, the reason we ask, what's the name on the order, is because we want our customers to know that we're treating them like people, not like numbers. And I know so many names of our regular customers, and a lot of our regulars know our staff, and they really appreciate how we serve them. It's a lot better to serve a happy customer than a grumpy customer. So once you figure out what the customer wants, you have to suggestively sell fresh cut fries. And yes, you have to say fresh cut fries with every order. A lot of customers will ask, hey, do you guys have any meal deals? And we really don't. Everything is sold separately other than the monthly special. And this month, the monthly special is the Italian. The Italian comes with pepperoni, ham, salami, and lots of toppings. The Italian is East Coast style. East Coast style means that it comes with provolone cheese, mayonnaise, lettuce, red onions, banana peppers, oil and vinegar, salt and pepper, oregano, and tomatoes. And you should be ready to tell customers anything that naturally comes on a sub, like all of those items naturally come on the Italian. Sometimes the customers think that they're building the sub, and it's really important when you're taking an order to get the order right, because we don't want to be making the wrong food. But don't stress about knowing the menu right away. There are menu boards and little menus like these all over the store that you can read from. So let's pretend that a customer wants a sandwich, our most popular sandwich, one of our signature items, the Philadelphia cheesesteak. You'd get on the POS system, which looks a lot like this, and then you'd have to try and figure out what size sandwich the customer wants. Our sizes are 6, 8, 10, and 12 inches, all located on the right. We also have a kids meal, which comes with a 4-inch sandwich, half a small fresh cut fry, and a kid's drink. So you figure out what size the customer wants and then the sandwich, and you have to press both of those buttons. So with the cheesesteak, you're going to see a pop-up menu that looks like this. And anytime you see a pop-up screen, you have to ask the customers all of the questions on this screen. So with the cheesesteak, you would start with by asking, would you like any sauteed onions? And you have to say sauteed just because that's one of the inspector's pet peeves. I also ask all of those items separately. I'll say, would you like sauteed onions? Wait for a yes or no. I don't ask about all the things together, because if you say, would you like sauteed onions, mushrooms, peppers, the customer might want one or two of those things and not really know how to respond. We don't want them confused, and we don't want the order to be wrong. Let's pretend the customer is going to order something else, like the customer orders an Italian with no onions. What you do then is ask the customer if they want the monthly special, and then you have to ask the customer if they wanted the Italian cold or grilled. Let's take a look at a screen with the Italian on it. Here you would hit grilled or cold, and then they want no onions, so you would have to find minus on the right-hand side, and then just take a look at this screen. It's the Italian screen, and in brown are all the bread items that come with the Italian. In gray are all the things that naturally come on it, and all the buttons are color-coded. So for no onions, you would just hit minus, and then onions, there's also a light button. Anytime a customer asks about something you don't know what it is, or wants light something, you're going to have to hit the more button to get to a screen like this. With a grilled veggie or a Dagwood, where the customer builds everything, you're going to have to ask about everything. In red, you're going to see all the meats. In blue, cheeses. Green's going to be vegetables. And yellow, condiments. So, order taking can be pretty difficult, but another thing that can save you time and headaches is to right away ask a customer how many sandwiches that they want. And as soon as you figure that out, get the order for sandwiches and fresh cut fries, just send the customer on down to the register, where we'll ask about everything else. This is kind of a new system, and I'm not always a fan of it, but the idea is to get the customer waiting in line to have their order in and us working on it. And we want to get the customer a great sub in 6 minutes or less from the time that they ordered it. We're not fast food, but we're trying to be as fast as possible. So down at the register, if you are going to work that, we have to suggest suggestively sell our other signature items, the fresh squeezed lemonade and the freshly baked chocolate chip cookies, and we have to ask every customer if they want these. The simple truth of the matter is, there's a lot that can go wrong or complicate an order, and your first couple shifts might be really chaotic, but just stay calm, relaxed, in control, and ask questions. You're going to have to ask managers questions. And if they seem grumpy, don't take it personal. Chances are we're just kind of behind on the line. The idea is we want you to work hard and be happy. We want the customers, the managers, everyone to work well, be happy, and have a good business. If there's one parting tip I can leave you with it's just to train hard, ask a lot of questions, and enjoy the job. So thanks so much for your enthusiasm and working at Penn Station, and good luck at the job!